Hello everybody and welcome to the first game of the quarterfinals. Finally we have some different zeros and we start with Pazuzu versus Croner. Pazuzu from Mexico and Croner from Finland, I believe. So let's get the game started. Both are playing Kindle on Assassins. This map I think we didn't have much games on Assassins before, maybe one on groups. So it's gonna be interesting to see this. Kindle, of course, has 40% attack while on urban terrain, which means those tanks here they have a lot of firepower, so they can be breaking those pipe scenes way sooner than most COs. They already are at half HP. You see that Croner here almost breaks the pipe scene now. Pazuzu makes a mech actually to try and do some damage to this tank, I guess, because an artillery won't be in time to, I guess, kill this tank. Maybe with an infantry here you can trap it and then, I'm not sure. Let's see what happens. For now both players are just capturing and trying to stop these tanks. The mech does some damage but takes a lot of damage from the tank back as well. I guess it was worth it because 4 times 7, 28 is more than 15. But Croner chooses not to trap the tank here. He could put his infantry here and not let the tank escape so he can kill with the artillery. But he preferred to move forward and start capturing here, which means Pazuzu now has a tank escaping. Croner didn't even try to break this pipe scene, I believe, I'm not sure. Okay, he did do some damage, but it was only 5 damage, so he couldn't break. I'm not sure what happened here, honestly. I guess Croner is not trying to escape for now with his thing. It doesn't make sense that a tank with 6 HP does so much less damage as the one with full HP. But maybe it has something to do with the Kindle. I guess it doesn't work this way, I don't know. So both players now have artillery. Lord Pazuzu of course had the mech. I'm not sure what happened with the mech, to be honest. I really didn't catch that. Wait, let me see here. The mech died to an infantry maybe? I'm not sure. Oh, I guess Croner attacked back with the tank, so this is why he wasn't breaking the pipe scene just yet. So Pazuzu lost a mech, but but he was able to escape with his tank, so he's got an extra tank, which I think is worth a mech. But Croner, I think, is gonna break the pipe scene. Okay, he breaks the pipe scene here. He also has a mech coming in, but now the Pazuzu tank is gonna take out the tank from Croner. So I guess it was worth it in the end for Pazuzu to make this mech. Pazuzu finally starts capturing the airport here, and yeah, not much going on. He now has a tank here on this strong side, I guess. And Croner now taking some properties here on the center. He's got a mech chain here, actually 2 mechs, I guess, coming from the river here. So he's gonna have quite some presence around his own tower. He also has a tank and some artillery, and he has a tank on this airport side as well. The tank does some damage, at least to Pazuzu. I guess that was a good play from Croner. Croner coming in with the tank, interrupting the capture and killing this infantry now from Croner. Also shooting here at this infantry. He also starts capturing this property that Croner is gonna get next turn. And Pazuzu somehow is 3k ahead of Croner. I guess he already has those 2 properties. Oh, okay, we got some error here. Wait, let me get back here. Something weird happened on the replay, I don't know what it is. Croner now trying to get those captures, they're almost even, but Pazuzu is a bit ahead on capture for now, but I guess Croner is going to be ahead 1 unit for some reason right now. I guess actually he's behind because of the tank, probably. Since Pazuzu now is gonna probably build 3 units as well, maybe 4 units if he goes for the battlecopter as well. He gets some infantry, starts attacking here. He's really taking the center right now, and there's not much Croner can do, but he has those 2 mechs here that maybe we will be able to fight those tanks soon. Let's see what happens. Pazuzu also has this anti-air on the right side. Now Croner getting really close to this HQ of Pazuzu. The mech is hugging this mountain here, and the artillery is moving back a bit from the tank, I guess. He also has some anti-air, anticipating this battlecopter from Pazuzu. Pazuzu went for the battlecopter and the tank, since he's really ahead on income right now. He has 5k more than Croner at the moment. He starts taking this property right here as well and gets this infantry that was, I guess, overextending here on the cone, near the cone tower. Right now Pazuzu moving in, he's got a lot more units than Croner as well. He already has 3 more and he's gonna build 3 more now, so he has, I guess, 3 units more. All coming back from the tank that escaped from Pazuzu, and he was able to get the tank from Croner and win this fight on the center. Now Croner is fighting back with the mechs, with this mech at least. This one is still hugging the mountain here. So it's day 12 and Pazuzu is still ahead, 5k on capture. The battlecopter is coming in. I guess the anti-air for Croner is able to attack if he sees the battlecopter. Now Pazuzu's got a medium tank coming in here. He also broke the pipe scene. I didn't even catch when he did that. I guess he used the artillery here to break the pipe scene. Let me go back to where we were. The anti-air coming in from Pazuzu. I guess Croner didn't even build air units for now. He's choosing not to. I guess Kino battlecopters can be really good, especially when you're shooting from cities. And Croner is the first to use Urban Blight. I guess that's no surprise. He was losing the first fights on the match. He gets this battlecopter, really nice. He damages mostly infantry, but he gets 3 damage on a tank and a battlecopter. That's nice. And of course the Black Bolt on the HQ takes some damage. And now it's Pazuzu's turn. He's gonna use Urban Blight as well. He even has to fight a bit to get the power, since he didn't take that much damage so far. The medium tank gets the anti-air. He's now holding those properties on the center, starts capturing another property. He's still 5k ahead. It's gonna be 6k probably next turn with this property. He also has way more units, 5 units, and he didn't even buy yet. He has 1, 2, 5 tanks and a medium tank here, and the anti-air of course, while Croner has 1, 2 tanks in position. Of course he's got 2 more coming here, but things are looking pretty dire for Croner. He has an APC to transport some infantry here. He also broke the pipe scene with the artillery. I didn't play Assassins much, to be honest, and when I played I was really a newbie, I guess, a new player, so my builds were really bad. So I guess that's how you play for the most part this map, breaking the pipe scene here to get your reinforcements quicker to your HQ here. Actually I lost many games to the HQ capture on this map. This probably was why, since you only pretty much have the airport here to defend if you don't have the pipe scene broken. Right now Pazuzu's taking a lot of good engagements here, killing a lot of stuff from Croner. He's going really aggressive, and he's still really ahead on units. Right now he's 30 to 21 and he didn't even buy yet, so he's gonna be probably Still 90 units ahead, which is almost half of what Croner has. He even goes for the Battlecopter, so he's gonna have 4 more units. Croner trying to fight back here, but at this point you can see there is a wall of units here, and he even has a lot of infantry here and an anti-air. Croner trying to fight back. Pazuzu had the power, but he chose not to use, I guess. I mean, did he? I don't think he had actually. When the turn ended for him, I guess he didn't have. Now he goes for the power. Croner sadly didn't get his power first, so he's just gonna take a lot of damage from Pazuzu right now, which doesn't help in his position. I guess Pazuzu really is going to put the nail on the coffin right now, capturing this property that it really is Croner's property. The artillery here is going to start taking a lot of damage as well. He gets one and the other one has 7 HP. Medium tank moving in, another medium tank. This one is going to the airport side of Croner. Croner didn't capture those 2 properties. Man, I'm not sure why Croner didn't capture those 2 properties. Like, he was behind 5k the whole game, and I didn't even notice, but those 2 properties, like the airport. So this is why he didn't build any air units, because he doesn't have the airport somehow. I guess the fights on the center were really happening on the early game. But sometimes you have to give up the more contested properties and play from behind and try to capture, your properties here, which may be a bit far away, but you still can get those 2. So I guess Croner could have those 2 income here to at least try to fight Pazuzu. Maybe with better engagements he could have won. But who knows, I don't know. Croner chose not to capture those 2 properties, which I think is a mistake really. And right now Pazuzu is almost 10k ahead. He has a lot of stuff here. I guess this game is ending soon. Croner is really trying to fight back. He comes in here with the anti-air, gets one of the Battlecopters. He also gets this tank with the artillery, but right now this tank has to pretty much sacrifice here to cover the artillery. The Battlecopter gets the finishing blow on the anti-air. He starts capturing this other property right now. Yeah, things are looking really dire for Croner. The medium tank gets almost one-shots the tank, but it still has 2 HP here. Pazuzu moving in. The Kindle theme is playing for quite a while now. I'm not a big fan of this song, but I guess it's nice to hear some different song that isn't, Jake and Heather all the time. Sometimes go and Croner resigns. I mean, I don't know why he choose to not capture those 2 properties. I guess on the beginning they were fighting a lot on the center. Also, he could have trapped the tank here with the infantry, but he chose to move forward. I guess, yeah, this turn right here, he could have moved this infantry here to trap the tank. So the tank maybe can come here and shoot at the infantry, but it still can shoot with the artillery if you move it here. I mean, I'm not sure, but you probably can get another infantry to block here sooner. I mean, later, actually, I don't know. Anyway, Croner loses the first game, so let's see on the next game if he can come back. Game 2, they are playing on Birds on a Wire. Again, Kindle versus Kindle. I guess Kindle is the most popular pick for tier 3, I guess it is. She's really strong on urban terrain, and her power, like 3 damage on all units that are on cities, can be really powerful. Also, 40% attack is a big deal, but she only gets it on cities, so I guess those engagements on cities already are pretty one-sided, since you're gonna take a lot less damage back from the counter-attack. but Kindle is really strong. I guess she's almost like tier 2, dare I say, I don't know. Though she can't quite fight back against Olaf and Eagle Max for the most part. Those three are really strong, as you're gonna see on the semifinals. So let's skip the early game a bit, I'm talking a lot. Croner goes for this early mech. Pazuzu gets a later mech here, I mean recon, this is not a mech, it's a recon. After the tank on this airport side, and right now he captures the con tower, starts capturing here a lot of stuff. He goes for double artillery right now, and Croner sees some infantry from Pazuzu. He interrupts this capture with the recon, he also sees the recon from Pazuzu. He goes for a tank here on this airport side as well. Pazuzu getting some captures, recon versus recon violence, I'm not a big fan of that, but whatever. Pazuzu starts capturing this city, those 3 cities, 4 cities, 5, 6 cities, okay, 7 captures at the same time. I guess his early game, capture game is really well planned. He goes for a tank and an infantry. Croner interrupts this capture, one of the 7 captures. Croner tries killing this infantry, but not quite, since it's on a city. I don't know if it probably was a bad roll, I think, for Croner. In general, 2 infantry can take out an infantry, even on a city, but I'm not sure, honestly. I haven't been played much lately with the new tournament starting. Right now they are mostly just interrupting each other's captures and building up those forces. Pazuzu took quite some damage with this tank right here. And Croner right now coming in with his own tank, interrupting this capture of his own property here. Has a recon coming in and artillery here. The tank comes in and kills this recon, but the infantry interrupts the capture but dies because of the city bonus from Kindle. Is a bit suicidal in general, attacking Kindle units on cities. They do a lot of damage, like this tank one-shots the infantry here. Pazuzu has the classic artillery on the river, just waiting for a tank to come in sweeping. And Croner right now trying to interrupt those captures. He actually is 1 property behind, but I guess he's gonna be getting some captures soon, unless Pazuzu really forces the issue here around this side. Croner has a battlecopter coming in, and I don't think Pazuzu has anti-air yet, and he goes for the... I mean, Croner finishes his turn, and then Pazuzu goes for the... Oh, okay. Croner goes for the power, because the animations were confusing me, but actually Croner went for the power and damaged all these Pazuzu units. Pazuzu also goes for the Urban Blight, damaging all those units. He almost gets this tank. I don't think you can kill a tank with the power. Worst case, okay, you didn't even do damage because the power can't kill any units. You can only leave them on 1 HP, I think. Right now, Pazuzu coming in, killing some stuff from Croner. This tank gets some damage, but right now both players are really even for the most part. Croner is trying to get on position with his battlecopter, but the anti-air from Pazuzu is coming in already. He also has a rocket, which is quite adventurous, I would say. Last time... Was it Croner that won with a rocket on this map? I can't remember. I think it was. He had a rocket here and he was pushing. I'm not sure, to be honest, but I think it was in the tiebreakers. Right now, okay, the rocket gets a really nice shot on the tank, and artillery helps killing it. The battlecopter comes in here, damaging some infantry, and this... Somehow he can see this infantry here, I'm not sure how that's possible. But the artillery shoots it. The recon actually attacking the artillery, this hurts. Pazuzu gets this infantry here, starts capturing with the... He's really going hard here on his weak side, I would say, because he only has an airport here, but he has a lot of tanks. And Croner is trying to fight back with the rocket here. The anti-air use some infantry for now. I think the other the Pazuzu battlecopter was killed by the battlecopter of Croner. I'm not sure. Croner goes for the Urban Blight. Kindle versus Kindle in general is just Urban Blight spams. And people going crazy with this captures because you have so much firepower on cities. Right now Pazuzu going for a bunch of tanks here, fighting. The rocket's trying to get in position, but it's kinda hard. I think it would be better for him to be on this city, not only for the firepower, but the range. Pazuzu also goes for the power. Right now Pazuzu is really taking control of this left part here, and holding to the left part as well. He actually is 3k ahead in properties. The recon comes in and sees those things. He's now okay. Croner is fighting back quite well. He gets one tank, damages. This tank is almost dead here, and this other tank took a bit of damage, I think. Not sure. He goes for double tank on the left side, but right now Pazuzu's got control of the left side still a bit, at least on the captures, and he's really taking control of the right side as well. He goes for another Urban Blight, kills a bunch of stuff here, damages a lot of infantry, goes for another battlecopter. He already had one coming here. And Croner goes for another Urban Blight at this point. Every turn they're going for Urban Blight pretty much. Croner fighting back on this right side as well, damaging a lot of tanks. But Pazuzu is also getting some artillery and moving in with the recons. The battlecopters moving in and help killing all this infantry. The tanks also cleaning up here pretty much. And right now Croner has half the units of Pazuzu. It's really tough. He gets the recon there, comes back with his own recon, moves with the mech here. The rocket's still standing and fighting, almost out of ammo actually. He only has one shot. I'm not sure how much ammo a rocket has, maybe 5 or 6. So he got a lot of value with this rocket for sure. But I don't know, the rocket play seems a bit passive for my taste, you know. And right now Pazuzu moves in and kills everything, because with Kindle I guess you just want to go aggressive. And Croner resigns, so this quarterfinals was quite short, I guess. Pazuzu had his capture game really figured out. For early game you see when he went here for 7 capture, he got 6 of those. And he was 3k ahead of Croner already, and he had those aggressive captures here. And he kept, I guess, those properties for a lot of the game with the aggressive play with the tank here. I guess Pazuzu really had this build figured out. Croner tried to go creative, I think, with the rocket, but it didn't quite work, so that's it. Pazuzu moves on, and Croner played well, but that's it for him for now. So if you like this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next quarterfinals game match, I guess.